If your home isn't selling as quickly as you'd expected this summer, you're not alone and it's not just you. I'm getting calls every week from sellers asking, Jeff, what's going on? Why isn't my house selling? But here's the real truth: the summer 2025 market across the Black Hills from Spearfish to Sturgis to Rapid City looks completely different than it did earlier this year or last year, and especially in 2022 when it's absolutely a bonkers seller's market. All right. Inventory climbed, buyers' activity is slowed, and the competition is fierce. So if you were counting on that quick full price offer, like we saw back in 2022, it might be time to step back and reevaluate your strategy. Now, keep in mind, we send detailed seller reports every single week to our clients, and these are the same conversations I'm having daily. So today, I'm breaking down the three biggest reasons homes are sitting right now, and more importantly, what you can do to get yours sold in this market. Number one, price reality check. Let's start with the big one, price. Now, this is a topic nobody wants to talk about because sellers get emotional. They think their price, their home is worth way more than it typically is. But one of the biggest mistakes sellers are making is hanging on to pricing from previous markets. We're not in those markets anymore. Buyers are in control now. Sorry, but most sellers don't realize this. That's the big fight. Sellers think their home is worth a ton. Buyers think the homes are free, and somewhere in the middle is the truth. But right now, buyers have that upper hand, especially in competitive areas like Spearfish in Rapid City or Sturgis, where there's a ton of new construction inventory. So if your home doesn't stand out at the current price, buyers will move on without a second thought. We're even seeing contracts are falling apart when homes are overpriced. And I'll tell you an example of this. Buyers literally are seeing a new home come on the market. It's priced better, and they're bailing on one of the contingencies. Okay. They're just backing out and going after the new listing that just hit the market. So ask your agent, hopefully that's us, to pull comps from the last 30 days, but don't stop there. I want to see the actives on the market. Comps give you a baseline, actives give you pricing today. Because here's what the buyers do: they hop on our site, buyandsellblackhills.com. Go get yourself on that website. It's amazing. We have an app you can go right from your phone. If you go to the App Store, you can go to look up Christian Team Real Estate in the App Store, the Android store, and you can download our app. It is incredible. So don't miss that opportunity. But buyers go on our website, buyandsellblackhills.com, and they look around and they compare. And if your home's overpriced, you're not helping yourself. You're helping sell everyone else's listings. So this is a very critical part. If you take nothing else from this, take this. So either they're helping you or you're helping them. And there's no in between. What I mean by that is a buyer's going to look at, like, say, for example, they're going to look at a home's 500, 485, and 475. So if the 500 is way over, now let's say the 500 is great, cool, but let's say it's overpriced and it should be 450, and let's say the 475 is overpriced and it should be 435, and the 450 should be 470. Guess what happens? They look at the 5, they look at the 4, 7, and then they buy the other one. They go, this thing is such a value. And you just help sell their house. Congratulations. You don't want to be this person, by the way. You want to price aggressively and have the other homes sell yours. Guys, there's no in between. And please skip the baby price drops, drop them $5,000. It doesn't even move the needle. If you're serious about selling, rip the Band-Aid off, price the home right. You don't decide the market. The buyers decide the market. It doesn't matter what you owe, what you need out of it, how amazing it is, every little thing there is. The market decides what your home is worth today. All right, moving on to number two, fix what's turning the buyers off. Preparation matters more than ever now. If your home's been sitting on the market, take a hard look at what's holding the buyers back. So we had a listing in Spearfish, over 20 showings, but they don't allow large dogs or rentals. That's a killer. I could have sold this house 15 times. It had so many showings. But most people have pets, and a lot of investors wanted this home because it was under $400,000. So when you limit who can buy it, in this case based on the covenants, you either need to adjust the price or fix the friction point, which you're not going to be able to do that in this point. So price it right. Buyers today are maxed out. Higher rates mean they don't have any extra money after closing to do flooring, paint, or landscaping, any of those. So if you got repairs, do the repairs yourself. Now, you don't need a full remodel here, guys, but countertops, flooring, and paint go a long way. And if you only do one thing, if you can only afford one thing, make it paint and just go agreeable gray. It's a very agreeable color. That's why it's agreeable gray. Trust me on that one. We're putting it in all our new constructions. It's a very versatile color. Make sure also your home's easy to show. So we've lost showings because a seller couldn't get off a Zoom call or didn't want to deal with taking the dogs with. But if buyers can't get in, they can't buy the property. Be flexible, evenings, weekends, whatever it takes. And for the love of all real estate, guys, do open houses. We just put a home under contract that was on the market 75 days. Now, that's pretty good in this market, by the way. We hosted many mega open houses. We had over 200 parties through that property, and that's what actually sold the house was an open house. Now, realtors love to say, "I don't do open houses." Translation, they just don't want to give up their weekends, guys. Open houses work when they're done right and done properly like we do them every single weekend. Just look at our team. We are crushing open houses every single weekend. Number 3, your marketing is killing you. Remember this, selling a home is 80% price and 20% marketing. So you've got to slay the pricing and dominate the marketing. And that's exactly what we do. I see these listings all the time with a handful of cell phone photos. I just saw a listing the other day, and this is a well-known agent. One of the front door and one of the side with a couple of trees in the backyard, guys. That's it. Come on. It's ridiculous. Buyers today are looking everywhere. Zillow, Realtor, our website, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Our YouTube alone is getting over 200 watch hours a month. We're getting calls every single week from buyers and sellers because of it. Professional photography, video walkthroughs, drone footage, full 3D Matterport tours so people can walk through their home on their phone or their computer before they even visit. And that 3D tour, it becomes your virtual tour on Zillow, Realtor, and the MLS, which almost nobody else is doing this, guys. I cannot stress this enough. We're running targeted social ads, PPC campaigns, YouTube campaigns, and getting your property in front of the right buyers. And look, you need a real team for that. A single agent cannot get all this done, and that's just facts. You could get away with your cousin's friend's sister in 2022, those days are gone. So make sure your agent's not just taking pictures, they're running full ad campaigns, cinematic tours, showcasing your property like a beautiful luxury brand because buyers don't just want four walls, guys. This is a lifestyle. We are selling lifestyle. That's what we're doing. That's the difference. Mountain views, trails, restaurants, golf courses, hiking trails, lakes, the entire Black Hills experience. That's what comes with your home, and that's what sells today. So if your listing doesn't visually pop online, it's going to get buried fast. Bottom line is the market is still strong, but only for homes that check all 3 boxes. Is it priced right? Is it presented perfectly? And is it marketed with a true marketing team? As you know, we've helped hundreds and hundreds of sellers across the Black Hills do exactly that. So if you want to get your home sold, let's talk. We'll run a full market analysis, look at all the competition, and use our proven marketing plan that fits today's market, not last season's. Call me today, text or DM anytime. My info's down below in the description. Hit me up and let's chat.